I go. Are you? Let me say a big thank you to Borderline Clothing for my outfits, and I need to appreciate them for my selection of what to wear.
They did it to you too.
Yeah. I mean, you call him, he tells you put this on this, and I think it's.
Just
I'm eating a senior man no bread. Because some 4 times every day. Charlie, must have mentality. 4 times every day, Mrs. Samanyama, but me is able to mark time to her. Let me say a big thank you to her wherever she is. Our dear and yet too good, but when you've been so and yet. But whatever it is, manage what you have for now. Unya bakuna ya bodeuru nti ye masu dede na me yiro na say ye ni akofo baako ye no ejirigu nso a e ba be kan de ase ye. By the Thanksgiving service, we thank His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the President of the Republic, for setting the pace for us to thank God. But I'm very disappointed. I'm very disappointed.
A big day like this.
When the two of you were reviewing the National Thanksgiving Day, what did you review?
No, she brought it up.
But have you seen that? Have you seen what we prayed for the nation today on any of the bloggers' page? Have you seen it?
Yes.
Whose page? Can you help me?
I saw Archbishop Duncan Williams.
It's prayer.
Yes.
Is it trending?
No, it's not trending.
Thank you.
It was posted.
Is it trending?
No.
So the services of the bloggers that were engaged, were they engaged to go and tell us what Agrada is doing, what he's wearing, who is greeting? This nonsense should stop.
But you know, they also can't make things trend.
This nonsense should stop.
But how do they make it trend?
Hold on. You are at a program that I didn't attend. I want to see what was prayed for, so I pray along. There's no prayer like on their pages.
That means most of them are
because they want the sensationalism. And this is a Thanksgiving service. Agrada hugging His Excellency Nanado, what do you call John Dramani Mahama? It's nothing. It's senseless. I mean, what are we talking about? And unfortunately for us, when the men of God came and were greeting each other, we were having tete-a-tete, and some bloggers were able to pick what they are saying. Charlie, yeah, Jimmy,
at the arrival.
Yeah, Jimmy too much. Yeah, Jimmy too much. So for Penyaba or Chiaobi, even if you record, mute it. And come on, no moody.
Okay. Because
I didn't have them.
What's so foolish is that?
I engage services, blogging, social media for now. I say at the parameters between say.
Don't use your common sense. Opinion what you are this content that come out in the public domain.
Say blogger show na camera need that and na baby you
I got share and what they are changing their content to post. I mean, the entrance of Agrada is not in what's at the national conference. You shall be invited to trend after is the prayer that we hold on to thank God for what has happened. It's not this sensationalism. This is stupidity in the body of Christ. It is. And the brothers say, if they pay them for this service or they want them voluntarily, they should bow their head down in shame. Listen, I was expect that today what trend is what Dr. Williams said, what the Kironmi said, what the president said, what is going on with us. This is what I'm expecting. And then therefore can add your sensationalism.
But interesting, even the past president spoke in a video born playback. But
was he at the event?
No, but I think that Archbishop, you know, it was one of the Christian pages.
It's not, it's a national event. You'll be invited. Can we see what the center of attraction is? It is about thanking God because the 1st July was crap out of our system. It's been given to us by the current president. Can we make it a memorable one, a spiritual one? Because one day today, two group of people are praying for us. We didn't even consider the first coming for libation. We didn't consider them.
But
one of the yes, we do. Did you see any event like that? I'm not saying it is wrong. I'm saying that there is, in this particular gathering at the what do you call the place? That's the forecourt of the State House. It's changed. Gone are the days the Muslim prayer will be said. Gone are the days the libation prayers will come. The Christians come and pray. This is a national Thanksgiving service, and all we are hearing is hugging the president. It's a glad greeting Uzubeba. It's a snubbing somebody. Are we in this country?
I think the rush for content is.
And then the trendy
content farming not being too much. Yeah, because who said I thought that and I'm making. They need to set limits for themselves. Because counter mean they don't know their laws.
This it is a general law. If you declare bans, in terms of say their translation should be clear there because agophobia is it last week I can't say it's easy for you to even play translation under the thing. Yes. My system, I don't have that system. But my case yen can look microphone as say no credit is simple. Obi any what to home push ya wade. No yan adwin so kwa quarter wade. What must say? Na emrina do say a quarter. When you rush with them you can't do that. Maybe a new amount sakwano. So the churches are mistake. We should let the policies be made clear. Once they entered, their decision should not call out the marriage. Because
but after the marriage, there could be implications.
If you person finish marriage, the marriage ceremony, and you have pictures showing that there is a level of bigamy that has been committed, that's misdemeanor. You can take them to court, yes. But you don't have the right to walk in there because the event has not occurred. And that's what I say.
You see,
and at the Mukaya Hamad say, Mose, car there and the car. Imagine say a car here, see a bontin in Yanidia. Will she just steal all the things on the car?
No.
What will she do? She vandalize the car.
Let's say,
and boys followed him to go and disgrace a fellow man. Men followed a woman to go into a church to disgrace a fellow man who has taken a decision to marry somebody else and not this one. Young mema, ye di obechi ekoku ye jonku be mani ase. Nyamishira mema nene koye. Nyamishira mo ye ma musika na mudi na chi akogu Bear many must na say no kure papa yo gina he any mami wo ba that year 70 video yi enfi ye be born da na ni mana be hu say o ba me wo no no ko wale obi and I mean so many powerful ikoye and you go good name ase and no job. Let me tell anyone listening to me, the fact that you publicly disgrace a side chick or anybody else doesn't cause a man to break away from those people if their connection is divine and solid.
Well, but I don't know. You better ask for a counselor page. But
how many minutes do you have?
We have just 2 minutes.
Read your story.
Or say, tell us about I'm a mother of 3. Remember the tougher. Abaye say, oye mamia wawo miensa. Na oneni kuna ware 9 years. Na mo neba na otosu mienu ne de ni kunu se asa twetwe na so kakra se ne bankasa asa no ni kunu no fini se nya ne dia. Na so lady yi kire o say time a waware ni kunu 9 years na on kaida otwa afa ni kunu na chida on wie mu da onye ne bo. Wa ya masese no akora no aye se de bia na watwe ne hu bi e affect akola no. E si akola ne pe bibia se be ma ne beye obetwetwe ne na asesa to da krampo dia onye kra na sese ne akwaso kra ne se be ma ne se opeso okwa DNA was second born by force but no oba no so se ase oye bunani dia because me no what na 9 years adena o se odwen se me kuwie me nyehwe ntiam dia onye na so sese ne oye ne se senya ni kunu ne ye ne ba no e ha no nti wa plan is or the akolano e ko abuchiri no ne sister what.
My simple question is, DNA, does it establish the truth that we are looking for, or it destroys what we are building? It's just a simple question.
It establishes the truth.
What says who?
Well,
I am a witness of my daughter, not deliberately, but mistakenly being given to me from a different angle with somebody's child.
Oh, exchange of it.
Not deliberately. So I stand every day to say that when a woman says I've not cheated, at times, don't run your mouth and say, oh boy. It could be sakolebo baby and DNA who said, and I've been a witness to it. I have the record to prove. Wow, o Papa never pipi any good to amu ba. And Kwalam is selling Nanya Papa dia. It was a medical error. And Kwalam the 11.
But also we on 7.
Ma obi on 7 a bit like a sampanya the bow. But me can say and yes, Obana you get more for baby. It could be a mistake in the hospital. It's your body see DNA because the fact that you want to doubt me, who I am, so you want to do a DNA. Everybody say yes, let it go and prove. Obi wo kromuha, and okokoye DNA mokai. Asama DNA. 1 year. Oye, what was the result? And granny and baby boy. DNA act can't for yes, the marriage was illegal. But as a before obey DNA, everybody was thinking, say, Esida. At the end of the day, abandoning Basiano, Obia Kawasambio. It's your buyer, Cassa DNA, the results never born. Yangio, a be a becon and pie, any baba fanechi. It could be a medical error. But the idea said to find the positive chromosomes in a child from a mother, difficult to find medically. It's your Basi and Yanua. Sa other stations be egumbe be anima say some form you didn't make it. Come from Kumachi Kafra, but they didn't do it. So I'm saying let's be careful. Rushing for DNA to prove that your wife has cheated or not. 0277 609 609 644 Obu Fukura
or to also on the page.
Yeah, page, Facebook, TikTok. Counselor George. Yeah, I say we chance okay, and we see happy way. Yes, sorry, so near the Angel Evening News in April. Good evening, the friends.
Sorry, no sound. I'm very sorry. All that I read on Facebook and YouTube, it didn't go well because it was muted. I'm sorry. I'm very, very, very sorry. I wish I can get it to read it again. But in summary, Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams was the one who led the prayer at the National Thanksgiving service that happened today at the forecourt of the State House. And I was looking for his prayer that he said in writing, so I read. But what I saw rather was his speech to His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, admonishing him to leave a legacy for the unborn children, to reset our country well, and let it take off, not for us in our 50 plus, but rather for the unborn children that are coming. So my children that have not given birth to yet, Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams is asking that the system and the policies that is being established by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama should be geared towards these children that have not been born yet. And he also reminded him that he should leave a legacy and he should go beyond political circles and party circles. He also called that he would do a framework of national design and development so that when every government comes, they will find a way to follow that. So that's what I was reading to my friends, and I unfortunately, I didn't unmute those of you on Facebook and on YouTube. Please forgive me. I'm still looking for the prayer that is eminent. Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams prayed for our nation. I'm still telling you that I have not found the prayer yet. The prayer is not found. And it gives me a lot of heart pain, regret for our sensationalism as a media house, or as bloggers to be precise. Unfortunately, I'll not be able to have the opportunity to, as it were, connect to news going around, to hear what Peace will say, what Angel will say, what Joy will say. I wish to hear what somebody play back for me the prayer said by Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams. But when I close, I'll look for it and get back to all of you. Right now, we are live. We are live here speaking to you. So let's finish it and I'll get back to you. Send me WhatsApp. Makanima. WhatsApp Anua, Director of Finance. Well, let me welcome you once again to this August program. How many of you have seen the videos that are coming out of today's Thanksgiving service organized in Ghana for Ghanaians by His Excellency declaration that 1st July henceforth shall be a national Thanksgiving Day? May I know how many of you are fortunate to see videos out of the place? There are lessons that I want to trigger quickly because I will not have all the time today. Why? My Thanksgiving is coming up. It started, those of you who are watching me on pages, my church is 7 years after its establishment in Ghana. Prayer Palace at the Spintex Wood Manage Junction, we are 7. That is why we have really had a lot of long hours of Thanksgiving and celebration. It started on Sunday, the 29th day, and it's throughout the week till this coming Sunday. I expect all of you to be part of it. So maximum by 6:30, so we have an hour to learn. I see Abna is already here. Abna, I miss you so much. And before I pick up Abna to come and let's talk, I want us to just do a quick review, maximum 10 minutes. So we'll end up at 5:55. And then we'll have 40 minutes of lecture on this particular topic. It's very dear to my heart. This story, I don't know the person, but I wish I know who she is. a lot of reviews come in. I am not part of it. This is editorial from the Angel House. Tuesday stories don't come to me direct. The people call me later. This one is important to me. So 10 minutes up now, by your permission. If you want me to pick you, I'll pick you too. Because usually I work with you and I do this thing with you. So do the request and let me bring you on board. And then welcome the rest of you who are on Facebook, who are on YouTube. Thank you very much for this particular support you give me every time. I don't take it for granted. Hit the screens and like what I'm doing. Ladies and gentlemen, she's here. The tallest, tall, beautiful, adorable, affable, picturesque, futuristic beauty queen of our land from the El clan.
Yes.
The lady with a sleek voice. But doesn't have what it takes to sing. The lady who is sweet inside out by her personal judgment. She's sexually inclined, motivated by regular sexual intercourse. She will not use her anger to design a timetable for sexual intercourse for the husband because she's angry. She doesn't see anything that can stop her from not enjoying her happiness and her sweetness. Friends and loved ones, if you've not met her before, even though her page is private, see what you can see. Don't see what you can't see. Say something, see something, love something. And oh, feel what offense or what eye. Abena, sugar, crash, on some, ma obey. In my pub, we a serious introduction of the personality I am using. If you think Ubiaka can never pay this right to one view, Abena has been consistent. She's fought my argument. I have a present for you at the end of the year. This year at the Orgasm Conference, the family conference, we are doing an award for those who have supported the brand council and truth. And Abena has been one of the people I have personally nominated to give you a gift from the depth of my heart. I have fought with Abena here in terms of argument. Council with them no arguing. Council with them in Jintu. Council with them in fact. She's done that several times, but never has she disrespected me and walked out on me or left the show. She says her mind politely, respectfully, but she's never insulted me before. I don't wait for her to leave before I tell you what she does and what she has done. Abena comes up to be like one of the young women that I met after 10 years. She's called Clarice Koko Duku. She's now in the United States, Atlanta, Georgia, to be precise. She happens to be part of my brand since 2010 at Aviation Social Center. And she followed me throughout the years, till date. Unfortunately, she was always here on my Facebook timeline as the official side chick of Council and Truth. I don't know what happened, but her business and her busyness has taken her far away from getting closer to the times that we can. Once in a while, she comes to appear. Her effort, her support is just like Abena Sugar, who has come to join me on TikTok. And Abena, I admire you personally. I am grateful to God for meeting you personally. I will always disappoint you the way I do. But I want you to know that I genuinely love you.
Aww.
And I'm grateful that no matter what happens, you have stayed with me and you are staying with me. A lot of people came, but Abena has stayed. And if Abna leaves today, I'll still be grateful for she staying, because the fraternity of the group that I've not met, majority of them don't really come anymore. If you can follow, when was the last time we saw, what's the name? Effie. Bell. Honorable once a while come because she says it's a network. Alima too. Alima too is over busy. Anita. You know the people. This were foundation members who made a lot of 7 hours on TikTok. I have done 7 hours on TikTok before. People went to work, they came back from work, and I was still live. And it was fun throughout. I am not bragging, but I have content to give. And I have a surprise for all of you. I am putting down a book. I'm writing 4 books this year. And we'll launch the book. And you see most of the things you said, I've put them in the book for you. But TikTok has been a good place for me to interact and meet a lot of people. Like Vic. Lady Victory has been with me for a long time too as well. You know, Esther. I know one of these days I'm going to meet, a single life just came to join us recently. I know one of these days I'll meet Esther and I already know she's the one. Unfortunately for me, everybody knows me, but I didn't know anybody. Yesterday a lady came midnight, around 1 o'clock. They brought her to me and they came to introduce her to me and say she wants to just give me a hug. She's been yearning to meet me. But around the place she saw me, I was not in shades. I was not in a cap. So she said she saw me earlier and she was not sure. But I spoke to someone and she heard a voice and said, I want to tell the person one more. So the person brought her to me and he said, Counselor, you saved me. You saved my marriage. You saved my sanity. I'm in the UK and I was told this is where I can find you. And truly, I'm looking for you since 9 o'clock until I was asked that I should wait when they close from this particular program. I'll see you. So I saw you, but I didn't know you were the one sitting because I didn't see the spectacles in your signature cap. And she came. One thing led to another. And I blessed her for supporting my brand. I've said this before, that you didn't know what you have until you lose it. Today, I know I am spiritual. Abna is here. Abna knows we share the sense. We can dance, we can shout, but she wouldn't doubt my small prophetic unction I have. She wouldn't doubt it. And so I learned something today after the Thanksgiving service I'm going to talk about in the next 5 minutes. That if you are fortunate to be married to a spiritualist, whether a fetish priest, a godly priest, anybody that has power, and you mistakenly become a wife, be careful the way you treat them. And be careful the way you treat yourself. Because you can be in trouble because of them. You can be attacked because you are with them. But people will think that the powers they have, because they kiss you, because they romance you, because they make love with you, you might have the same power. One can attack what they say, power didn't go one. This is an ability, go for Casa, or you moderate and power, then you do that. But at the end of the say, what's person, the person is a tab man. A buy actually, putting it here. I've managed to control myself, so no money about woman. But we are a human being, one. But you're careful if you're married to a priest, even if it's fake, be very careful. Because they might either protect you or destroy you. And you might be rebellious very, very rebellious to whatever they will tell you. Or conphobia, you are a genie, what you fear. I'm a threat. A will fear genie. One shot, what finances will be saying. I'm saying this because the whole of the day, I spend much of my time not doing anything, but praying and doing direction. Today, my first time of stepping out was just after 4. Yes, it's never happened to me before. I realized that my brain, emotionally tired, physically tired. The reason is that I'm taking care of everybody, but nobody's taking care of me. And I did a lot of reflections. Today was National Thanksgiving Day, 1st July, a Republic Day for Ghana, to be precise. Sorry, I'm talking too much, but somebody called me and said, "Why? You of all people, I didn't see you at the event." I said, "Yes." I said, "Yes, I didn't go." I said, "Why?" I said, "There was no reason." The invitation came. As at yesterday night, as at 2:30, there was a decision that was being made. And me of all people, I said, "No." I realized that I'm very lonely. Unfortunately, I don't have anybody around me. It's sad. But like the Bible keeps telling us every day, we should encourage ourselves. I understand everybody. I support everybody. But nobody supports me. Don't make a mistake to think that marriage brings you the support you're looking for. No. Marriage drains you as a man and as a woman. You might have an expectation that you want to be met in marriage. I promise you, you might not have it. It doesn't mean your wife is bad. It doesn't mean your husband is bad. But your expectations in life may not be met in marriage. Anybody who is up is lonely. President Mahama, His Excellency, the ex-president Akufo-Addo, we might think that they are enjoying. I'm telling you, it is not easy for them. I look at our leader, Prophet Dr. Emmanuel Ejay. I look at him every time. After everything is done, we all leave him and go. He's lonely at the top. At least, stop requesting from us every time alone. Keep requesting, but also keep appreciating. It's nice. I did a lot of reflection today. I've not been able to sleep. I don't feel too well. Now, we didn't know. No. Today I was deliberate. When I was leaving my house, as late as I was, I checked the time. I'll be late for the show. But I told my big girl that I want to see my boys back from school before I leave. So I waited for them. He got home. I met them. I asked them, "What's happening?" We spoke. Then I left. I've been reflecting on my life. I think it started with my father on Sunday after spending a longer hours with my dad. I spent too much time with my dad. And the things my dad told me, I want to grow and be 90 years after what my father told me. So if you are people who bring you good news, people who make you laugh, people who make you feel that you are welcome, life is sweet for you, find a small way to appreciate them. Never allow them to ask for appreciation before you do. That is why today I honor Abner. Thank you for your support. I'm grateful. I am very, very grateful. I don't take it for granted. When you don't come, my production is weak. It doesn't mean the rest of the people here are not important, but all of you will testify. When Abner is not here, I look for a reader. Yeah, I'm not very good at reading. because I'm not fully educated. I'm semi-illiterate. But people come to read for us. But there's a way I've not read it. I don't call Abner to tell Abner, challenge story and reading the same. I've not done some before. But it makes it nice. When I send her a story, she just say noted. The next minute she's here. I don't buy her credit. I don't buy her data. But she comes to spend her data here to make sure that my show will go on well. And I'm grateful once again. This will not be my last words. I'm not dying, but I'm just appreciating you for what you have done. Many have helped me, many have been with me, many have come to support. But going with a man who has offended you, going with a man who has disrespected you, going along with a man who doesn't make you feel important. The more you keep on going with a person, the more the person keeps appreciating you. Abner Sugar Crash, thank you very much. If you ask me, what is the full name of Abner? I don't know. If you ask me, where does Abner live? I don't know. If you ask me, how does Abner lose? I know. Not by picture. But I scanned Abner earlier before. And that is not for public consumption. But I've not met Abner physically before. I've met Abner spiritually. I've sent Abner spiritually. I know what she fears. I know what she likes. And if you touch Abner, I'll touch you back. Put all jokes aside. If you touch her, I'll touch you. If I have to kill you for her to live, I'll do. I mean it.
Oh.
Because she's there. She's only supporting me. I know. One day. We'll find an answer to all the questions we have in our
Hello, good evening. How are you all?
So we are good to go. Thank you once again. I appreciate you. And the rest of you, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for being a moderator. I mean, where's Belle? Belle was with me. Fire. She's there. Small
There's
shaker.
this one lady on Bastro.
Your friend is saying. Your friend is saying.
Your friend is Koyi 233. Koyi 233.
Oh, Sawa. Now, okay, Miss Bibi. There was another Miss Bibi. Okay. Miss Bibi, sir. And I'll carry your chair before, no so. Oh, was America breed no so? Was America time now? May and said go for be back.
Yeah.
But me jaya cry. Me jaya. TikTok for the jobs is here. Me get. That you so apaba. By the way, my idea. I mean, shida money na. They be a obefu from the kaya. I mean, shida money na say no so ba. Yes, you idea.
I queen don't know how.
Why?
Queen don't know how. What is that?
In Gobo be ba minimum din, and then obi chem din or deba. Say na obi chem say di say love kokoyo, say love kakalika or something. Or chem no say ah you the one.
Oh, lady no koyi no. Oh. Obaso no gift ni na no gift so.
Sawa hu na say prefer ma gift ni nyina ma. Mo ma gift mo aka. Na me sisa mo shebere o hian ye.
Oh, what are you?
Oh,
but maybe your program no so. Oh,
nipa ye den. Abna nipa ye den.
It's so good, eh?
Abna me see nipa.
It's so good.
Abna me see nipa ye den. And then nipa ye den. Nipa ye den. And then me be say nipa ye den. And you are with me, Tiffy, and I'm thank you very much.
I give to. Papa, I know I give to Sao.
Now me shida. Now on someone money gift you know.
Mr. Neman, if no one sending me heart love, Miss Oshie, or yard, you winning with that, but if you now or respect me, walk away and dear
Moshe. Nip Abra nipa ye den. Abra nipa ye den. Nipa ye den. And then me who video of Obebia or trending is answer a couple chrono and the bono. We see den nipa ye den. A beautiful featured woman. Yeah, bone ye good any massy. Abna who get a video now or body. I didn't know about we shouldn't deem say beer a soup, a beer, a soon, a beer, a diabo, a beer, or can be a young cat, no be your bon, or be your jamano. Say, you are snipping your day. Miss Okama may find chow. It will have a patch of granada. Miss Okama, or your offering, or two offering. Yamishramina, Mamma sending home so much giants in Yamishram. Mamma de become first come by as in Yamishram. But now, Nipa dang. My embody pie mrouts, and one na and chia a moi. And chia
says,
Carly says, then the Catherine says, and said, she a rich wife. Abraham is a rich wife. Debut. Oh, and look for a single life into my video. Na ono obesante nyuma aba ono awoni ne
single life nyuma ne nko
ono ice cream oni bi onu so be di ice cream live no so ni video
eni pa e katla wiso
eno so e ade cobra cobra ayenyu fufura na cobra ayenyu fufura na
dabi obi no wa on the sato aboni kifachi keke nipa e fucking
onipa nyo bia enti yen na yenina. Let's live a life that will be happy with each other. I'm telling you, it's very lonely. Today I was called by the bank today for something. Thank you for the care. We'll be the charge. Thank you so much. I'm like, my bank manager friend me, and he didn't come up. And also me can send you a bill, sir. Couldn't get a car. And if my friend me, he didn't send me pan chop. On fiancé signing the signature. Many years ago, I went to the bank with my wife and I said, I'm teaching her to sign my signature. And it tells me the depth at which I have absorbed my marriage and I believe my marriage should go. I've said that I am not a man who believes in one woman, one wife.
Oh,
I don't believe in it. And I will not believe in it. I don't think I will end my life in going to heaven or hell if there is any of those two. Not marrying more than one. I've said it several times. But one of the things I'll never do is to be ungrateful to any woman I say you're my wife. So manager and friend will say, hey, and to wife, what I'm saying, and to a serious sign with signature, and I'm so no. I've been all dream. Project are all year. My signature and camp project. But it brought me back to my mind. Said, hey, I just deal with my dear time and yes.
Richly, thank you so much.
Oh. So, I have felt very lonely today. Very, very abna. Yeah, and I'm still feeling very, very lonely. And it's strange.
Oh, lonely.
Yes.
I'm so lonely.
And the MA said, Abna, in all the things she has, she doesn't have a voice. Her singing brings mosquito bites. When Abna sings, if you don't take care, your sing will produce cockroach. So when you hear singing, Panachon won't die. But you know, rich wife has a good voice. She sings. You know that?
Yes.
She sings.
This time to do my wife, lonely.
There's Sanyum. Tama na obon sanonim to. So far, Christ to send in the crowd. Any Nigerian few with the man. But well, Madam Asi, enough of my door movement. Let's go into action. Abna, a national Thanksgiving service there. Yera John Dramani Mama. Yena Yera Bakope, the Green Ghana campaign manager. Green Ghana campaign manager. Green Ghana campaign manager. Yera Dramani John Dramani Mahama. Ose girl. The president with a radical. The president with the rhyme. The president with personality. The president whose life has tempered with a lot of lives by touching the dollar. Hey, from 16 Ghana cities to 12 Ghana cities. Hey, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. This is not politics, but he is our president. He's not NDC president. Onye NDC president. NDC for Nyanko Da. John Dramani Mahama Nyemo president. Munja Ituno or Ghana president. Now I am the people. Sisi our beka ama ye na yati asese. Sisi a fair July na ye fi hom ye dia ba and ye asidada ema Nyankopon. Abna ene koso mane ye fe. But I'm disappointed with some of the bloggers and vloggers. I don't know whether they were contracted by the government or by the team to do justice to blogging the event. Babna, Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams, the Empire Boy and Patrol, what will do on social media now? Has anybody seen the prayer of Archbishop on social media? A video of his prayer?
No,
okay. Rich wife, have you seen it?
No.
So may I ask, have you seen any video or any essence from the Thanksgiving service that occurred or happened today at the forecourt of the State House in Ghana? Has anybody seen any video from that place?
Yep. No.
You've seen one? Yep. Okay, you've seen one. Abna, you have not seen one. Rachel, I've seen one. Quincy, you've seen one, my dear.
No, please, I haven't.
Oh, Queen, you've not seen
please,
it?
I haven't.
Oh, okay. F4, have you seen one? F4 is always like by
today.
Yeah, it happened today.
No. On social media. No, I'm not.
You've not seen one. Okay. Abna, what did you see?
No, I just came online.
Okay, so Rachel, you saw Agrada hugging President Mahama, is that right?
Hey, President. I felt like bodyguards, no, some piano to me.
They were too loose, eh? Okay, that's a Ghanaian. Our president is the president for all Ghana people. So at least I know your reservations. I know you are too worried, but we hope that she will not use it loosely because it will. But she said something that after hugging President Mahama, she's so excited. If she doesn't even go to heaven, she doesn't care.
She's okay, yeah.
Yes, and that means that this statement will go into archives. That anytime Agrada will speak again loosely about His Excellency, when he was a candidate, Agrada didn't speak well about him, but we've forgiven her as Ghanaians. It's as if today, the same man that Agrada didn't see anything good about, then he was not as president. But today has hugged that same man and said, one call have been poor open. So we're hugging president. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, thank you. Mama Lodina, thank you for being a shoulder for people like Agrada to hug and declare that heaven is more important if in case they don't even go. And this was your uncle say, so one compoa. The Agrada uncle heaven poor, hugging waiting. So when we Agrada or hugging for the Thanksgiving service, Then I'm now so then I'm here.
No, and one I'm here.
All right.
And one
That's it. So and one year na before do one ana me boa. Obi nwa le fufuro bi ana. Well, me hu be se miensa. O hage president wie ye. Me hu se oni prophets Owusu Bempa.
Yeah.
Any niche exchanging numbers. Me hu enu so.
Yep.
Earlier house me hu video Archbishop Duncan Williams, Echia Reverend Mapia, any other prominent men of God omunkomodie eba social media me hu enu so. I also saw that Bishop Daki Ward Mills also all bano or share the black also the Thanksgiving service na say also Echia me hu enu so from the bloggers. I saw agrada any akola engine the siaman so almost no more back and so me who ye. But me can share nyame nyam said, I am disappointed from these bloggers that up to now the prayer that Archbishop Duncan Williams said, Obian fan to ho mayem bunti ni entwaso embo. For me, it's a shame at where I sit. Nobody has asked me to send any blogger, but I'm expecting that it's a national prayer and thanksgiving service. The Muslim prayer will be said by His Eminence Chief Imam. I hope we'll hear those prayers out there. Yeah, they are grow too much. Omampenye to a desio, Archbishop, and some of catch Omampenye, ewo pensie so, many of you can come among or say Omampenye Mobadin surveyor, Ghana krabehwe ema dachi ma ye wo on hwe na on set policies e be ma obi obebe bia betoa na the power hye no ase but empire de me hu o mampanyi empire bo man e no so me hu go social media but agrada ni Owusu Bempa omo nkasa omo chia agrada ni Naija Gezi omo nkasa omo chia agrada wakobam atentam omampanyi enti wanko heaven po efa ne ho ne yehwe mumi efa gruntu chen na yefa nyansa enso nyam djuma ase ene ye one day omampanyi ede ama se yenda ye twedi ampon nyankopon ase na me ka se be bie Apostle Suleiman of Nigeria ba Ghana ebe ye program 24th 25th ewo Independence Square. Me uni video obo mpaye obo mampanyin abaso wona de power ye is trending. Bloggers watching me, if any of you have the prayer, shamefully post it now. Post it. Agrada and Bishop or Prophet Owusu Bempa was not the reason why we went for the program. What Agrada was wearing, her dress and the siyama was not why we went there. I know if I could have made it to the grounds, my suit could have been the trending issue, or my chalawate I was going to wear to the place. When it comes to things of God, let's do God first and others next. I am not against anybody who went to the program. I am not against Agrada. No. I've said it every time. Mina Agrada ni tokobia, menene ni twibia, na asemo kana milipiti dia wa Canada. 80 menya o say bia meni san. When your president hagi president. Me bon pa say picture ni video na nda ho ma no. But on fanya this you kase say wa bo akobi bia ni bufu mpo a on hwe de obeka. Because omampanyin na be man akọ heaven and now akọ hell. On no kind. But yehwe bibi is a national Thanksgiving service. Na nyankopon hira embra yeso. Nyankopon hwie na adom enhira engu yeso. Nyame ma ensakraye foforo bi embra yakonye. Se baby odi oman ne kom. Oman ye nso a ye wo oman ni mu no enkaye. Oman ya sumbie ewo ya adwuma mu. Oman ya sumbie ewo ya nipadie mu. Oman ya sumbie ewo oman ni mu. Ya ye tu kwan. memma ye enkrofo enkoa keke e wo bi man so oma yen san ye chimbra ye fie ni yembra ni emeye adoma kyede kese e ma ye man Yankopon ongina enede iso eye July bosumi edi kan ye nyina ye ko se Yankopon ankasa emboaye abakosem kire se July bosumi bi emu odem pa wanhwa abebokro no wanhwa abeton ma wanhwa anyame mu dinti obekasa tia ekandifo Yankopon hwe say the gate of the first day of July na omma ya bra bonye krabehwe omma Ghana enye nhira mai ye pai body say ene day pai bi ya boagu asase so enkasa emmo panyi no ma na nimdie omye kanea emma no na nyama odi esi ne nso be onye no wie yie no nko yie sanso ne yempe yie kase bi ayo nti onkoso no ngo ye ma panyi dada ho ban emaye yera akufo ado yera baumia omno ye ma panyi dada omote ase memma emba de da se yera John Mahama ene be sie nkofo a ote apentie so ensi da ometena se edidew ometena se enya ni je e wo men yo man jama ye yi mu ama Nyankopon adom kase bi abaye so ye shira adwuma ye fo nyina ye shira adwuma ye fo nyina ye shira adwuma ye fo nyina obi a wo adwuma den wo Ghana usika mbampo Nyankopon boa na usika mbra wa wontumi hwa wo ba na men dum wo na hwa wo no mo daachi enya kra ba hwe wa wo yare wo kuro yi mu ene de ye to si ye da Nyankopon ase yon fa yare sa embre obi akwantu da wanim a wonyanka ukosra oman fufuro bi na travel and see bi ebi aba wani ase nyame bi ekwan ma na tu kwan na wonko na wonhu sampa wachi ye de wachi ye de yeso nsadembe yoda enti so nsechi ukuro mpete ntumi wi won nama onja dobe obeja dobe enti wokwa wachi na besan nyame ma wadom na fatu kwan no man sambra na wo ba yenti akwantu pampan e wo hwe utu kwan wani bie okasa sesa nyame mboa wo tu kwan ni biwa nyame shira ye nyina yeti ase to witness the first national Thanksgiving and holiday in our country. God bless all of you. Bless our homeland Ghana. Make our nation great and strong. Abraham, video be a boy and nay, mammy be or singing a while will be so. Can French. Now, my air question, where will video? And before you translate him, I meet as say. I say, Bam on any over. I only take where two quality of half from. And your tea, or the CI or your acquire distraction at the wedding ceremony. There may yana say, young training and Jubia. And I obey on him.
By her crowd.
Sir. Now,
the name by from the name by.
Or the name by a woman. Now, Miss Remo, young body tell which they are deal with that. Where ma Uncle Bass is some bear made in a cheap. I could say a colana papa. On a translation on me, yes, some of one boy, I see a while in the one net on an over. On any native feedback, the car won't drive a crown on the course of Koika I from. Now, Miss Row, the Okoye ye, make quite no is Yadia. Check now, Cassa, unfa emotions and come. It's all the emotions in body are emotion forms will be down on my emotional response. Quick one, this is a flash in our conversation. Well, that conversation be dino. Now I'm saying 6:30, but my standard time went to 7:15. Quickly. 7:15 my phone. Mail it across sorry. I say, yeah, service. Me start. Me too. I'm from my young quality. The lady's video that is trending. I mean, you go we at the end of my Canada say 1 year, but AB soon. When I saw the lady, I didn't see her as a thief. I saw a curse on her life. So I sent it to somebody. Said, "One country is uncomparable. Maybe na abu bibia." Say it that I said it. One can say me na me kind. You may pay quite a bit of Brian Quay, Mabna. Obia to car. Wako. Ako say our dear. Nenia J. Macho man dinechi. Eko check video. Bob Beman ni so. Bemon in the waba. Mr. Wu. What been children then? Tell na yamo.
Which wife carry and quay? Yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
Me, I don't know. It's painful there, but it's me, I've not been there before, and I don't know how she felt. Hearing say the boyfriend on it say Papa worried here. She didn't do well going to tell Papa say worried. But counselor, sometimes no, I always say if I've not gotten to where OPA draw or BPA, I mean that's me can say because me I'm smith guy. Wanyade, but it's painful. It's painful just as when we are controlling itself.
But your pain here then. It's painful, but your pain
the pain is that only bear mati now one worry. Only now only net but on no what see to say I worry for. But on Sika and go worry. Now we get to say Okako worry will be for what is Kakako worry will be for. Counselor,
say ya.
Yes.
What did to say we are wine?
That is the problem. That's what we are wired for.
To say
I wired for.
Now our opium while we are in it now.
Debbie, a mistake, no so one.
It is why a mistake. And just so ben now near the cocoon to go when you must say. Sebio said the other thing to me your 1 year. I said, who and must say a bema front to me 1 year now.
And I make us a 1 year. So it's me call yes, at least they were so controlling the Mukapa. But say, Council, Obianis, the way all handle issues. Council, me call me more. I sit down to analyze the issue and see wherever me from maybe I may fall short. Now my to me hopeful. Then I continue with life. But you won't blame the motor. They always have blames, or they be blame you big for the problem. They be the big see cause maybe I mean I'm here saying I be as they be say it's obi say no on chain in film son to mu say on the matia on worry. That is how she's going
but will it be easy for a man to live with a woman in the same house, have a child, and go and marry somebody else? Do you think it would just be an easy game for a man to do that?
It won't be that easy. Maybe the man also has his own side. Oh, beside the man, there may be a new one or bad tea or marriage material. I only say, oh, poor dear, open up the remote. Now I find a cheese for worry about for. And I make her say, hey, Piana, the guy also has his own reasons in tea.
But did you see the reason why the man didn't marry the girl?
So to me call say I will pump them as dear. Not just say or baby say no. Question mark be
I may dream and go for case be I mean dream. But the way you see marriage may come, and let me just say this as the next person continues. Me can be answer. Obi ani mawale o. And our lay try and error. Who the other yamawa bonsem? Sesiana, Otia Wadian Hona, who did down in the Rebecca say a yamam. But as we see so I say a cowardia. But the way you come out of the best in a bachelor say, who nyan sapa, Emma, and Yawadiano. Make a cheap out. Your reaction when an incident occurs in marriage will tell whether you have a good mind for the marriage or not. If a woman tells you, I've regretted marrying you, don't take it lightly. If a man tells you, I've regretted marrying you, never take it light. Run with it. Work with it. Work on yourself and ask, why should your husband you're living with say, I have regretted marrying a woman like you? Why should your wife say, I've regretted allowing myself to be married by a man like you? Maybe she said it in anger, but I have come to believe that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth will speak. I've said it several times. Before you act, think, manage your thoughts, manage your feelings, manage your action. Even if it's true that this woman, that according to the translation, the car is for her, and I saw it. If truly that this man has promised her marriage, I agree. Her reaction to the extent that she hits the man whose child she's carrying. Do you think any man will want to live with such a boisterous, heart-rangeful wife like this? Today, my reflection, the phone call that came from my friend, the managers of the bank, is my wife around? Has she learned how to sign my signature? Made me feel like I'm taking marriage too serious. Just by the way. Abna, who is next? Yeah, you so man one video no. Because we here any can be deal. One video na.
Yes,
and the same business said your ba here no. Who your ba eye ana.
Very, very wrong. There's no iota of right thing in what she did. I mean,
Adentia.
One thing about men, so most 90% of
okay, mama party for about chirechemuna dia fu na bi we nam go pege se menya dia fu di bi bisu me be ma enti adia fu ni bi ne den etwa e fu nufu etwa bu ha e fu nufu bu ha e fu etu bu ha e fu abna to nya fu etu ni ginem na ntu ni ginem ni height ni ginem na no brofo ginem skin no so ginem smell ni ginem enti den na ye fu abe ma pe na me go pege se menya fu di ni bi fufu la fu lenko
Womuka fully say one man I'm putting in more effort and more work. Now put the idea or the 1 year benya every man into this.
A bit to say then. A bit to say then.
You need Bema and wo because who person on waro. So one who person who now one show but yeah. You are allowed to do that. If you are ready to be a mother and a father at the same time, that is okay.
Which is not possible. Which is not possible. But you know that is not possible. No woman can be a father. No woman can be a father, and can be a mother. So that one too is not possible. But that's it. It's not possible. And to fulfill a phone, also and bebusa yanko.
When you're too easy.
What is the easiness? To what it? Yantomona. Sister Yantomona. Sister, maybe 1 minute. How do you assume that baby? Maybe passion. The Bayantomona and Tiasi Yendi, many sound. yate e ho se yedi e ho na nyensa ba na me ho so ya eno nkire se ma fa wo fo ana
why would you go the second time? I mean, it is women that talk marriage to men. That is my knowledge. Sometimes a man may not be ready, but your availability as a woman.
Because you are created for marriage. Every woman must be ready for marriage. Send your bomb. But full of phone, because I don't check on you. Not young. There be one sister. Panty will and your fool. There be with this sir. And yes, sir. I don't get a fool quite so. What if say and baby so I did one so many homes of the moon you about the BCNC and form hormones where.
That is what I'm saying, says a rule of battle. What's the who say by rain or sunshine? My yakra do say mewu abrami expectation will bear man or
yeah, the yes on expectation was own to me.
There is a stage in life you decide on these things.
Like
that you can test out whatever is coming, irrespective of the person being present in your life or absent in your life.
And the one of a full of phone one now.
Problem no one.
And your fossa, sister, and your fossa.
Counselor, and your 1, 2, 3. Now, Obeka Sobeka will you. We have basics.
Meti Hona say, Hon with ya say, but I'll say, Bema, I dear saw the 1 year or the 3 days nya, or foul phone. Hona mean 1 year didn't say.
You see, as a woman, you giving children to a man, you are giving him his lineage, his legacy. And you are checking out who created another him. Because a man, that man who send him the work with
but that's all. And Kolaya Bemeja Padia, and Kolaya Bemeja Padia, exactly.
It's woman in Japadiano Abra, or making any commitment or on show any sign of responsibility. And no, now when you're the phone, and you're
or no, when you're the phone, and now, or no, when you're the phone, and now 1 hour foul. So don't say, and Bema Padia, yeah, fool. That's all. That's Debbie. Debbie, baby, be on bad here. Baby, be a swadi fool. I'm telling you this. Baby, swadi fool because I dear for be a someone. Hey, say what? When would I quiet Muko Kuma Wabe fear my yadi? Not until Baba. Kill me shy, kill me home. I dear where you come. And to be for baby awful because pants and wire ding so bad in the trap mouth. We have to show who should be a no see young quada who should be a slow a careful. Baby be a slow about in that when be sun shade on your baby at that when be sun shade.
Advantage of that moment to recreate. Even though they like something that they can work for, when it is being presented to them on a silver platter, they take advantage of that moment.
Not all men.
Not
all men.
Not 90%.
No, not 90. Not 90%. And you're 90, sister. Yeah. Sister. And you're correct. Sister, you're correct. A man, Debbie, a man, sister, tell me. Sister. Let me tell you. Sister, I'm not defending me, but let me tell you why I'm saying that. Let me explain myself quickly. I'm not taking your time. Let me explain this to you. So a woman comes into my life. We're having sexual intercourse. None in one time. Now one who Claire says, sister, I did with you. Me who soon for it. Now on who see na dream piece. And ya shade. SC. Uncle anima. Me fan for. A dear near Bassi be doing. Yamba war. It in our plan for my life. Basa kola we have Monsieur Uncle Yin went to the way fooling. It doesn't make her cheap. Or baby, I need cheap da. Baby, I need cheap da. A quiet fossil one yawa there. Children are not supposed to be produced only in marriage, but children are supposed to come by choice, not by chance. Enti se omoye na won wale ya and just say we are inferior human being, but there's a plan for it. It is a mishawe ne now see young kwada na ye kodi ye ho na wo ba ko na wo mienu na wa adwemu so fa ko na egbo ewuro a tie me. It doesn't mean so be fa cheap, but e wa adwemu no o bi so be fa cheap mo me das eti be me bi ampe adefo because ade ye fo bia.
Is it not so easy?
Because sister, Bema will say my foul for Adel Mawo, Menua Oba, and a Bessie and Neno, Ogusu Bomibia. Mema foul for Adena Meno Oba, and a Bessie and Nenugusu Kasani Yao etiame. What's in my foul for? Why are you still in the position of trying to make sure that I suffer for what I did to you? It's not true. Baby, for baby, and man, be a aquensia, esia, obia cadiope. Drama, or you overtaking. Everybody says what they want to say. Said driver name woo or catch them you who ya. Nakaye na yebewu because enkopobi hu bibi a twa mani so many obi nam Kumasi kwanso ye ko. Me who will say, did you see it? Or say nothing? But what I saw, she didn't see. My daughter must say, the tell you got quiet more. Yadi haban share no. Aha. The tell you got quiet more and watching. Yadi haban share no. A fire for coin switch ya. Omodi haban share no mon kasami say. And ye be a year who ye then. Yeka. It's immediate baby for baby full of yin sem bana onwa. Not 1 year certificate. Certificate. Because is it a certificate of is it an online certificate? Is it by merit? Is it by being? There's a reason why you were certified.
But there should be an examination.
There should be a process. So let me ask you to write a CV. If you are writing a CV, where do you start from? Help me.
What's the process?
Where do you start from? Is it when you graduate from school? Thank you.
I've gone to school.
Thank you.
The years.
Have you ever written a CV and written on it how your mother woke you up early morning to go and then sweep to go and fetch water? Have you written it before on your CV?
Never.
Why?
Never.
Why?
Because it's not part of the job description.
That is a lie. That is where your job started.
That is where my job started.
Yes.
Like
so, because that is where you so in your CV, I wake up early in the morning because my mother and father had some small hen and they had some small goat. So I sweep, I go and fetch water for my 9 miles to come and feed the animals. This is supposed to be part of your CV.
Counselor,
yes.
Okay, probably.
I started accounting at my mother's penny shop when I was selling and giving people change in the store. The kiosk was a small kiosk of 4 meters, 9 inches. We're selling tomatoes. We're selling. It's part of your CV. This is so when people are achieving, they don't achieve because of so people have gotten certificate. Oh, you can't tell me that Dr. Sekwam said but doesn't have a certificate. Dr. Sekwam despite was selling cassettes far back in 1984. So life experience has its own certificate. Just that we are less appreciative. Can you imagine that as I sit, the number of hours I sit on my buttocks to have lectures with you? I don't need to go into any class, but I'm supposed to be honored with a certificate. Because I'll give you an opportunity to speak. You're sharing your views on my platform. So you don't need to work for a certificate like people are expecting you to work. The fact that you are alive, you deserve a certificate. So Bible says in Psalm 90 verse 12, it says, give me, or say,
without working for it.
You have worked for it. Being alive is work. Have you died before?
By your own personal life responsibility.
Have you died?
You are awarded for that.
Have you died before?
That's already there. You know you have to sleep. You know you have to.
No, it's not true.
You are not obliged to do it
until they tell you to do it. Somebody asks you to do it, and they are part of your life experiences.
Okay. Partially, what you're saying is accurate.
Don't worry. In 20 years, it will be fully accurate after 20 years. Year go. So the woman didn't do right. Let's hear you. The woman didn't do right. But the full no man wants a full thing. Year go. Baby, be a better careful. Why?
Because no man, you are deviated. I think you are deviated. Some men want it easy. They don't want to sweat for it. We people, ladies meet men. Let me share baby. What does a mommy and now I ran a people? Because I'm no
any
they don't want to go to the
stress. No, it's not true. It's not. Girl, it's not true. No, it's not easy. It's not easy having a child with a woman, especially
want to be a father,
especially an intelligent. No, it's not true. Even me, as I'm sitting here, I don't know whether I can be a husband or not. It doesn't mean that I want a cheap woman. No, it's not true. Because nobody knows marriage.
Like these things happen.
Can you be a wife? My dear, can you be a wife?
I am both a wife and a mother.
No, can you be a wife?
But there are certain women.
No, hold on. Sister, hold on. Sister, hold on. This is a school of marriage and relationship. Can you be a wife?
Yes.
Are you a wife?
I was.
Hello. I promised Abner that my twin will not come. No, hold on. I told Abner that I don't want my twin to come. Abner, what's that? Me too for say me dad here. It is sister. What's that? Question you? Are you a wife?
Yes, I am.
You are not a wife.
Yes.
If you want me to go there, I'll go there. You are not a wife.
I am.
Number two. Don't worry. Let me leave you. Let me leave you with this. You say you are a wife. Before you became a wife, did you know you can be a wife?
No.
Thank you. So when did you know you are a wife?
When I faced the challenge of being a wife, that was when I was.
Is there any challenge in being a wife? Is there any challenge in being a wife?
A very huge challenge.
Is it a challenge from the? Is it a challenge for the man or a challenge for the woman?
Of being a wife. Of being a wife.
Yes,
is
please.
It a challenge for the man or for the woman?
Yes, please. Because you say you are a wife.
It's the kind of woman you are married to.
Hold on. You didn't?
Men differ.
Hello. How many men have you been married to before?
Apostle, please counselor, please.
So in your second marriage, will you choose a man that you can be a wife to?
The man should choose me. I will choose the man. Okay, that is not bad.
My question is, in your second marriage, would you choose a man that?
Marry again.
Hold on.
In case I marry again.
Don't worry. I am here. I'm normal. I'm still sitting here.
Okay.
I just went for your docket.
Oh,
I just went for your docket, and I want to help you out. Are you a wife? We say yes. And I maybe say yes. In your second marriage, Will you choose a man that will make you the wife you want to be?
Since I already have an experience of being a wife, I will still be a wife to almost any man that I end up with, just in case. How will it choose me? Do people choose? Okay, you agree to the proposal, yes, but do people choose the husband they want to become the wife to? Sometimes it comes with counselor.
So I want you to learn from today that as you watch me, you don't know how to be a wife.
I don't know how to be a wife. People can be confused sometimes. Well, I cannot debate that. It's from your point of view.
The reason is because you just said that. No, you just said that right now. Yes.
I just proved it.
Yes.
That I can't choose the kind of man I a wife to.
So I ask you, when people say, I want to have a child with you, it doesn't mean they are running away from responsibility. And it doesn't mean
they're taking responsible.
Hello.
But they're not being responsible of being a husband, right?
A man can be a father and not a husband. And a man can be a husband and not a father. It doesn't mean they are afraid of responsibility. But I'm asking you, do you know how to be a wife? You see, the answer is not straight.
They're afraid of commitment.
No, what is commitment? Hello, what is commitment?
Commitment to you as a woman.
Hello.
And not commitment to their own blood.
Hello. Hear this.
Hi.
Marriage is an institution that nobody knows. That is why I asked you, do you know how to be a wife?
Yes.
And I asked you, in your second marriage, will you be able to be the wife you want to be? And you said it would depend on the type of man. Hold on. You say it will depend on the type of man. Because of your previous marriage. No, because of your previous marriage.
No, should I explain why I said that? It will depend on the kind of man I'm married to.
Go ahead.
Should I explain it?
Let's learn from you.
Yes. Men differ. Counselor, we have different kinds of men and how they want their women in their marriage. Fine. Point number one. I love that kind of man who dominates. So, when dominates the right way, not the wrong way. So, if I should get into another marriage and the man has the dominance pattern, submission the way I want, dominate me the way I want, the submission will come in a different way from a man who will just let you live, will allow you to do whatever you want, let you play kind of a head role. I mean, that is why I said it depends on the man. Marriage has no formula. It depends. It's different. He normally wants to be calling the shots almost all the time. I mean, in the home. A person calling shots 80%, no man calling shots 20%. But maybe so a person is getting taken over the year. They want their wives to be in charge of everything. Oh, what here then say, okay, say your mouth. So it depends on the kind of man and the kind of wife I will be to that man. Marriage is about understanding.
You have not answered my question. You have not answered my question.
It depends on the kind of man.
So are you? So are you?
The kind of wife
hello. So are you? Hello, passionate. Passionate. Passionate.
Especially when the question is hungry.
Passionate.
I can cancel everything.
Me too.
Cancel
see we answer. The men call. Baby, I will call. Baby, I will call. Who be me? This will make a town. So tear me. Will you choose the kind of man you want?
Madam, you are not ready to be the wife. Meaning what?
Oh, to what? Ready to be the wife. No. Reading the comment will not help you. Listen to me. Here we don't read comments. Oh. Only one person read comment. Her name is called Abna Sugar Craft. and she reads by permission. Hear this one. My question is, will you choose the type of man you want to marry in your next marriage?
Will I choose? Yes, I will choose because I know the kind of man I like.
Thank you. Let's clap for her. Number two, can you be able to identify the type of man you want to be your husband?
Yes.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you. Will the yardstick of your next choice in marriage be your previous marriage?
In case my current fails, will my next choice be what?
Will your choice be measured by your past?
My choice be measured. Yes, it will be measured.
Thank you.
I mean, lessons learned.
Will it be that you will take the same man you are with again the next time you go to the market?
Yes, I will choose the same man.
So if you are choosing the same man, are you aware that the same man you are choosing now is finished in the market?
Well, it could be possible.
Thank
but
you.
I would love to choose the same man.
So I'm saying that you don't know marriage until you got married. Are you aware?
Yes.
So never blame anybody. So never blame anybody whose marriage is not working. Or marriage is trial and error.
No, I'm not blaming anyone.
So when a man says, have a child for me, but I don't want you to be a wife now, it doesn't mean he is not responsible.
No, he's not ready for commitment in marriage.
Hello, what do you hello, what you are still going back. Marriage is not about commitment. It's about entering into the
the responsibility of a husband.
You only become a wife because they are paid your bride price, yes or no? And I'm
yes, sir.
And I'm saying that a man can be a husband and not a father. A man can be a father and not a husband.
Yes.
And I'm so your position in the life of a child should never affect the child's upkeep because of a mother or a father.
Your position as to what kind of position?
In the life of a child, I said.
Okay. As a
should
woman
not,
or as a man?
Both sides should not affect the child because of a mother or a father.
Yes.
So I want to have a child with you. The fact that I want to have a child with you doesn't mean I want you. It's your child I want. It doesn't make me irresponsible.
Yes.
And it doesn't mean that I'm afraid of commitment.
Lack of commitment to the woman.
No. Are you aware that people have children with women and they are committed to the women?
People, they are committed to the women.
Yes.
Without marriage.
Yes.
They are committed to the women.
So I have so hold on. So I have a child with a certain woman. When a woman is sick, it affects my child. So her sickness is my concern, even though I'm not married to her.
Okay.
My baby mama. Hold on. Not a husband. No, I'm not her husband. I'm not married to her. Hear this. I'm not married to her.
So your commitment with her is based on the child and nothing about the woman. The reason being is she being in custody.
No. Hello. You didn't get it. No, you didn't get it. You didn't. Hello. Kafra, you make a pee. Yeah, something for no. Passionate, listen to me carefully. When I have a child with you and you are hospitalized, does it affect my commitment with you and the child or not?
Partially, it affects. No, let me not say partially. Fully, it affects you.
So does it mean that I'm committed to you as a wife?
Counselor, let's put it this way.
No, don't put it this way. Just answer me. Does it mean I'm committed to you as a wife?
No.
Thank you. My baby mama is married, but I'm still committed to her because of the child. There are decisions that the husband can never take. Hello.
Because of the child.
Hello.
So you are not there because of the lady.
Hello.
You are there because
hello.
of the child.
Hello. You don't get
the
it.
Commitment has a partial standing point. It's a special people.
Listen.
The people.
You are not listening to yourself.
It's a
passionate. You said a man who. You say when a man requests. You say when a man requests for a child, he's afraid of commitment. And I'm saying
he
that.
Doesn't want to commit.
And I'm saying that. I'm telling you that by proven standard, there are men that their commitment is more expensive. By having a child. I'll let you ask. Let me learn. I'm committed. The commitment of a baby mama at times is more expensive than a commitment to a wife. I'm telling you.
Very expensive.
I live in the same house with my wife. We eat the same food. My baby mama and my child, I pay different rent, different light bills. It's expensive to have a child with somebody who you are not married to, as compared to somebody you are married to. So if you tell me that men who are not ready to be fully committed and responsible are those who want to have a child without a woman, I want you to know that it's expensive to have a child out of marriage than marriage.
Counselor, you're forgetting one thing here.
Which is
so that
which is
the
what?
other lady won't be offended. Look, I'm not a cheap type, but I'm forcing.
Please speak your English. Speak your English. Speak your English. Speak your English.
You see, being a baby daddy, the responsibility is actually different from being a husband.
So point of correction. Hello, point of correction. Hello, point of correction.
Okay.
Never ever in your life compare a baby daddy to a husband. Compare husbands even to a husband. A husband, a husband is different from a baby daddy. And a husband is a husband on his own. A baby daddy is a baby daddy on his own. I told you from my first submission, a man can be a husband and not a father. A man can be a father and not a husband, but they are living together. So, sister, there are wives who have been made wives and they are enjoying being wives, and they are with their husbands because they have been married, but the husbands are not fathers. So don't compare baby daddy to a husband.
Are we not all on the same point?
No, we are not on the same point. Don't say man is running away from responsibility. That's why they have children. It's not true.
Some men.
No man.
Some men.
No man.
Some men.
My sister, no man, because it is expensive to have a child out of marriage. It's cheap to have a child in marriage.
It is not expensive.
Being
a baby daddy respect you, but you can choose to do this.
Hello, sister.
Do you know that?
Sister, have you been a man before?
Being a baby daddy.
Have you been a man before? Have you been a man before? A man before.
A what?
Have you been a man before?
Hey, God forbid you. I'm a full woman.
So you've not been a man before. So allow the man to tell. Allow the man. So let the man sitting down here tell you that it's expensive to have a child. I'm telling you. Listen, this, madam. Listen. I am telling you the truth. That you might not hear it anywhere. It's expensive to have a child.
Your description of something being expensive, like being a baby daddy, stands at one point. You are very responsible compared to some people we have witnessed. Please,
you have not witnessed. No, you have not. Hello. No, you have not witnessed, sister. You have not. No, you have. No. And they are right. And they are right. Every man. Because the woman who brought the children, because the woman who brought the children to the world is not my responsibility, but the child. But the child can never, hello. Even in marriage, Even in marriage, your wife is not your responsibility by law. Are you aware?
What?
Go and read the law.
What?
Go and read the law. Sister, go and read the law. Go and read the law.
Your wife is not your responsibility.
By law.
Oh, please. I think I'm learning something new here.
So there are new
your
things.
Your wife is not your soul. I think I'm learning something new too.
Your wife.
How is your wife not your responsibility? Yeah. Wow,
Okay.
this is serious.
So your wife is not your responsibility.
No wonder you know what you are saying. No wonder you know what you are saying. I give up. You win.
Your wife.
When you say that, I don't think you have a right to agree with you. This is not an agreement. So, I think because what you decide the way that. It's in a giant, the papa, so has a law. Then if it goes back to law, you're talking about first I need I will treat you a day for free. Or say America for a level as a roommate, they're not married because of that you be damaged. But you were saying, sister said, Obama, or Shadow, Obama, that is why you started up saying, and my uncle Wally and my uncle. If now you're standing here to say, the law, what law says, we didn't have a responsibility because I never come across that law. So there's no agreement. Now, if you not, would be responsible, Mamia, why would you come take me out of my father's house? Tell me no matter. To do what?
So should I help you people? This is not my topic. My time is almost up, but let me help you people out. So when I say a wife is not service only of a man, the duties of a husband is to make the house have enough to eat, security, the welfare of the house. He's taking care of the house. Now hear this. Whether there's a woman in the house or not, whatever I'm doing in my house must be done. Keep that in your head straight. Once, hold on. No, hold on. Hello, hold on. Sister, hold on. Have patience. Listening. Whether there's a woman in my house or not, I'll buy rice to the house. I'll pay light bill. I'll pay telephone bill. I'll pay water bill. I'll pay house rent. Whether there's a woman in that house or not. Do we agree?
Well, passion.
Once there's
you
a passion.
To buy rice in the house or you buy it.
No. Once you are building a house, you know what it entails. So what you might call an additional responsibility is that you have brought an august, important visitor in the house. And by law, you've decided to marry her. There are needs that the law demands. Security, upkeep. There's no law that says that give your wife 40 Ghana cedis every month. There's no court that will cause any man to pay wife support. There's no law called wife support. There's nothing like that. There's no law like that. So we have called what we call the personal conventions, like giving your wife a car, giving your wife some money. It is for the housekeep. Supporting your wife to do the hair, supporting because your wife is an adult. And most of these things can be done by her without you. But by convention, we have taken it upon ourselves to support them to a certain level. But there's no man that can give to any woman all that they deserve and they need. So there is no cast in stone law that gives us the privilege to take care of any wife. But it's part of the privileges women will have if they become a wife in a life of a man. It's not your right. It's a privilege to be a wife. And I'm telling you again, that when you have a child with a woman you are not married to, we are not comparing the two, but it's expensive for a man to run a home with a woman that is not your wife. It's cheaper to run a home with a woman that is your wife. We are not comparing the two. We are looking at the man. So when a man is doing everything for the house, the only thing you deserve is to appreciate and manage. It is not your right. It's just a privilege. You find a man who can buy you a car to drive. Just to drive a car is a privilege. It's not a right. If you find yourself under a man, so you see, Honorable, I've said this several times, that a man who is broke, if you marry as a broke man, you are useless among all men. Because women are additional troubles in the life of men when it comes to expenditure. So no woman should go and marry somebody's poor son. The reason is not because the man is going to change your poverty, but it will make you lose your value as a woman. I'll give you an example as I proceed. Honorable Yah is not married, but is able to send $150 or $1,500 to the parents as their daughter every month. By mathematics, she earns more than $1,500 a month. But after paying her rent, paying her codicident, the electricity, water, everything, she's able to give the parent $1,500 every month. She pays for her transport, her train, everything, her credit card. I'm asking, if I go and marry Honorable Yah Ofran and make her my wife,
He needs to send 3,000.
how much is she supposed to be sending to the parents now?
2,000 or 2,000.
Why?
Because there would be more expectation.
Because
that when she was single,
because she's not paying rent again, because she's not buying water again, she might be supporting you. I'm not saying women are not supporting you, but she's not fully paying. But what do we see in our world? When women get married, then they don't have again to give to their parents. And their parents tend to blame the men they married because the women are not able to give. Why? Because they rather come and spend their money. And that is why I'm saying that don't allow a poor man to marry you. And I define who is a poor man. A man who cannot provide 3 square meals for himself plus snack. A man who cannot provide a befitting shelter for himself, more or less for a second party. This is my description of a poor man. So, Honorable, that I still stand by it. I stand by it. That don't allow a poor man to marry you. It is not because when you marry a poor man, it will not make you a woman again, but it reduces your ability to give your parents the $1,005. You are no more paying rent. You are fortunate to be sleeping under my roof. Even if you are contributing, it is no more $1,500 given to somebody for rent again. You are no more paying $800 again. I am now paying $800 and you are sleeping in it. I am paying for electricity bill. I am paying for data. I am paying for water bill. At least you don't eat all the food in the house, but I am buying what at least I can run in the house. By your choice, you can eat what you want to eat. You don't pay for laundry. I am buying all the things for laundry. I do groceries for you in that house. Yes, you support. These things are privileges. They are not right. They are not right. And I want to encourage everyone, if you have a son, think very well the way you are treating or maltreating or appreciating or less appreciating your husband. He's not your son. He's not your brother. You don't know him anywhere. He took a decision to marry you out of love. And let me say this. Any man watching me, Before you think of marrying a woman because of love, make sure you marry a woman because of love, and a woman who is ready to be controlled, to be directed, who can respect you in all situations. Last question for our topic, please.
Counselor French
Honorable, go and come. Also, ya near Naya Hunchre, Pacho Cobra. French, Nadia Nani here come. Mammy no go say our dear, or ya dear now, dear, honey, DC near kind of story, tell me I hear any topic. Passionate, me passionate, me passionate.
One, also French Cassan,
Matras here, as the trainer said. One as up and now, your translator, Broford Beba. But the actual say only Beba no bad in it, and a Bema and Aqua. Oh, yeah, what dear was sorry.
Counselor, you decline. So one year or ban quadi, and or ban and now, and yes, by say, or bow with it. What's not Bema 1 year or 1 year? Counselors are man Omonia Bay for a Tony. Mammy Timmy, maybe single life. Counselor
to was it? There be a snap, yeah, Pentam by this one, we have me. Or bad to cut not Bema on your 1 year so on your bay for, and to the beer. Wow, shed, Jinan be any beer. I buy a bank kind, no high time. And Kuyi Manu would dine at Katiano. And I met dinner a minute now. And I may finish or yarny and was tea. Of a sacolania baby tea. And you're not pet, so better than me feel. Baba Frana, I won't do that into my better than you. And no chill so a bay.
Counselor and throw about who is a woman stand the hour, who you baby at. On family plan, Nana.
Yen send a tuning to feel. Yen send a tuning to feel. Yen send a accident. Yen send unwanted. Yen send
Madam Rofu, Nabotre. Madam Brofo, as a mother time, Antibaco Crassi, Brofo, one of the can make a
Abra, Oba, where's your table of Namusuan can not come before. Abra, can I want to come before?
Lake Capro for next.
Would you mistake? Would you mistake?
But Oba Bema, your one, the no put not Bema so. So only now we so but counselors are man or Moya Bay for. A Pukla Bay Funket to one of Mokoda Meman and Chema, a Bay Funket to one of Mokoda Meman and Chema, the Etchen. What do you bet now commence as Nekas a Winnie? Well, that is a Winnie Bemet like us. You are going to be
I single life. Single life. 1 minute, 1 minute. About 1 minute, 1 minute. Single life. Who sees so, Mr. What a baby feed? Bay for. We are bay for call.
Counselor.
Bay for.
Mano, a bay funketuano. And no Mokodama, the etching.
We are Ketua.
Because that time on chain, wouldn't you with that? Bema Wallow, woman, you are my child. Think what the hell, my ancient.
And what done what if you was an addiction?
And you may go your pen for your bed, or your child, is one.
And you know, never before.
Bema Wallow,
Matthias.
Bema Wallow can read any money. And to them pay sin in Yama, or one for your better, for your better, Sunday come.
Yeah, that's it.
Yankodama,
yeah, that's it.
It's a counselor or banner. Mina grow. Airport now, bear man, super crab, bear man, and 1 year, 1 way before.
Yeah, yes, call.
Number 2. Or banner, super no better than a deal. I sorry, they move on.
Believe when they say a suban on the beman the tea because a suban the beman the tea, a beman is shell bound for one yam, walk away sour man, and go back on one coming on one day. Eh, you don't go ever as myself with time Moska, and maybe a man apple. Or ban the suban or better than you are sorry them. They want to say a yes suban on the beman the tea. Could you spawn the beman the tea, a beman the big national they die, and I edge in our swap upon the say uncle. Nemo anyone to mention also anyone feel is a bema because a bear I think I buy an obano pushing in our bear 7 years. I buy another than buy. I think so we two from my back, not a gramming send a madia. Not only much now won't blood you. Now when you see a poem for for now many men are the worry. If there's a yawn. And not good to give that action because Osha and Ma and the Mamati, they are co-worry. Now you have to be more man and man in the fort. Because of fort power or what we should power fear. Come again and no swap from one and some Maquala for Fort Naba. But man dies as Bannet or dies as Bannet Yanka Bama and Pomona. And Manico. If you Bama will know what ye now we share. Na obano kwa oyena kwande onyene kwande okwa bibia beka in Islam okwana yesi no wale miansa na enan no tutu na bom na adu mama mane se mama pese wale bibeka obegidi oba oyo but my job is so time na be see abi no aba kokra ko ana be ni sta papa sada ni wewe
eno so nya no kra ba ko
kemo for the
enya no kra
and no, Obano, that man, no, Obano, that's not Siaka. Some mamma, they know bow our little Mesha, speaks in no worry, and ask them and know what's that.
Yeah, school, yeah, sir. I mean, to meet them when I'm watching a match in the airport.
80 hours, so back when I wouldn't have money to life.
There. And also, yes, that will be a few life. Young boy.
Because myself, so a party or worrying now, mammy, they know one. A man of the one, there's a machine back. The young will be fear happy. And one knows or no. If you have a penny for the man, a back said, maybe I said, I say car or ban of them and the covery or ban it. The back said they were better now on change. 8 years and I was in life and 5 years. Son and prepare so I was in life. To be man and I be man on the point.
Maybe I knew Saba.
Oh, yeah, Bama, yes, I am my way and son. I walk
maybe I knew Saba.
As I say,
maybe I knew Saba.
Council, and there I am running on Mupana. Friend is will be a send the time and the what's now. And that would go, them on your one day so far, I know what doubt is on your nation.
Only what that now say, only Debbie, I don't know what that would do on the Joe.
Just a sound or just say, I don't know what funny far line to know, or you should have left and right. Now, see, all you left and right, all you left and right, now the own coming.
Yeah, guys, the councillor said.
Single life. Bema waleo. Bema waleo. Ne kwatia brim. Bema waleo. Single life. Single life. Me say. Bema waleo. Nani kwati brim no diwa. Mesrewo. Obi na shell say gia na wa na ba na mu aji.
Councillor Eba.
There be one answer. Yeah, no one.
Councillor Meba, Okrawaka said, and member Nibu on Momo, Moyamo, Benamo. By side check a friend, a catch and 7 years, a bit in Yaso 1 hour.
And I'm a Chilemusa then. Then, yes, I'm a Chilemusa, may say, a trader de dia. Maka. A trader de dia. Anti familiarity no Emma Bearman on the bre mo bre eba form. But Oshia abaya for fra or no the oil side chick na enye chedada a man in Brimbantel. Man cut that said, oh, didn't was a deal, Mr. Mancasa. And I mean, can be.
I said the counselor, a veteran of the corner. She said, what you say?
Single life. And Yan credit, and Yan credit. Obi, you sell my baby, I hear city say, single life, what I said, single life. And the boys now would have any you, 6 years in your year, 6 years. And Samson, I guess now, but I said to anyone do the sheer boys in the match there in Yansan. Money or Munaya, Pemunamunum, we did. Yes, Abna story for the day. Remember us, yes, Obiashi with the sharing. Kind story in the airport.
My mamma have a cab of Mr. Macabre. Oh, yes, I'm missing for a person.
Now we see from choir. We see from choir who never toy. My end being Abnako. Me soon, young head you busy. Messi, Macho Messi, why? Messi, no baby die. Abna, the story for the day. My time is up more than necessary. Yango. Topic, you know, higher, yeah, DNA test, good or bad for marriage. And you can story in Yango.
Good for marriage. I support the most.
Yango. MP for a one single club will say, I support the motion. I'm not kind story in Yango, one single club MP Agia to Yango.
I'm a mother of 3 boys and have been married for 9 years. Ever since my second son started working, my husband has doubted whether that child is truly his. His reason is simple. He claims the boy doesn't look like him and exhibits certain behavior that he says aren't like his. Because of this, my husband has been distant when it comes to anything concerning our son. He either delays in providing for him or ignores him entirely. This has taken a toll on the boy. He has become isolated and withdrawn. I want to make it clear that I have never cheated on my husband.
Sorry.
I want to make it clear that I have never cheated on my husband. So I don't understand why he's acting this way. He wants to do a DNA test, but I personally objected to it because I find it deeply disrespectful. I feel it unfair for him to doubt my faithfulness when I've been him know it. Now I'm considering sending my son abroad to live with my sister so he can have a better life and escape this emotional strain. I'm getting tired of my husband's behavior. Not Shima. Also, your bad son, or our member, and some won't say money.
Unima war on Pema war bank. And
now, my son worried for 9 years. Now, I say, since a mom who was second born, Nick Kunwas had said, church and me, yeah, I say, I played the agreement in the media. I say, I played me any more nice to make. I say, Nick Kuno. Say, Banna, can be a bearman school, a primary school, a bearman in farm them. I can do the Mukaman in farm them to say, Bearman, oh, so our boy, Jack Lanus, you are Cassa. Or say, I knew, you know, a man the bad boy and also, why I'm not so, if you only link, I say, well, you know, where to be. Or say, Obama say, Bob, for some out, says, me, family, cheap dry. In time of class, yes, or so much to obey me by your say, or Bapa, and no, your son only your pet because we won't send it to a queen anymore as little no, I didn't know what send it to look as say, or Munquay DNA. Now then, or no, your boss or find it to the cheap dance. I didn't know what they made. A casting quay DNA on you. Their money tree with time, DNA on yet that. Or soon there was some Santa Jones of a sudden the banner of the Chicoman sister. Soon a bay and the panel, a bay is our year only your time of a chain. I feel so say, what bread, I dare to know and what bread. The M1.
One summer, bra, Nanuni Brofuni tree, we are sick. Why ye be? Medo, that's it. Oba, Mrs. Sophia, we took a seer out to bro 43 year. On your santinida, obey I be. Young cock, tell. Mamma, know your rights to deny the DNA, Anna.
That's all you deny DNA.
Abna, Yanko. Sir.
Our papa, 2 hours, papa, planning your planet. Okay, so the solution and banquet DNA also would deny. Now, then, who sure now? Very bad. Because who need the DNA, they send every the electric here was saying. Okay, say, to you, but couldn't call one the approach, but stick man never said that's all. But no, Benny, I'm a funny papa, ever west. Abortion of that planet for no any solution for planning mental health. Who's there planning mental health more? Mammy, go on great in why? Great in put on your panic banner, one of Canosoft let the mind say never finds. Papa no, I didn't know any now. Papa no, Diana or Diana now. I saw that cannot have it. And pro Papa knew what's not good. My DNA no mammy go home. I'm going DNA no. My DNA in Jessica or Bemano was uncatch your book. When you come found wine, while finding any secrets, but catch your whooping, also, Daddy. Daddy is 1 hour will be you, or Papa, 1 hour will be. My uncle DNA when I did and then upon the gas and upon it, not dear to say, or because a great DNA to Daddy. DNA for several reasons, say the offer for you, Punishing one. Hospitals and same not that this seems to be because a great DNA. And yes, our calculating wow, quaid in up 1 to now so won't talk, now soon be mouth fee. That's it.
Jabna, what you for us to say? Yeah, DNA, and Chester Bemani, Anna on June.
Because then, no, and then never sit on some about said also. They must have more great DNA, and just say, yeah, out of furniture, and I say, that be may go one again, you for funny, or maybe wait, or maybe for which the way put there, or brown shade. Oh, it's me a proper mark at yourself, mammy, young great DNA. What is it? I mean, where women now so good send a thing. Or go back car in your day. Everyone was some pass with dogs and come home. It's a go home, mammy. DNA just of a folk which you that big jack. DNA just of a folk. So, who's in a watch over let anyone with you with the 100% now. But I didn't know not more crazy and now won't for now, but for now, we'll see anything. Why? When you see an answer, 10 shake a catalyst people. One crazy enough that I live in a car with you. I say, what's saying was so far? It's in all way.
Mathieu, one echo, as I'm reviews, number, echo.
Esther. The council, good evening, Patrol was session singular good evening. Where comes the Abna Kalina, lady nominating here. Now, Berman say, our cramming, there were now a senior way now, was would you acquire? What are cramming for? And there are some crowd when I am, man, you are the chin. And yes, what can say, yeah, but still for you, or send the sick and national was sure. But and also, so become a doctor. So, doctors will be so bomb fire so big. Well, ever see a chia workers can. Now, couldn't see what the soul no yet, no, so this capa. Oh, when you're my way, where problem be anywhere, where I want to go up on a million no papa coming my head or starting so yet who stay all fear and credit no say, Brad. I also the old out there, but snake for you. We also can't go now, castle for your dada. No one judge the all year, almost a parents and according to you, almost for your not as soon as simple. If you are now feeling safe, you may be a free battle, maybe a Tanya way picture say. Them fine. And to wait the answer that you who those times they be a more as a woman in a session, or maybe a second person session, all night, be a say, yeah, I don't want to make it, yeah, any of our friends done. What does it? As a woman, second person, be any one of the sister, where any big to be a morning a banner uncle, the upper chance of the 5 hospitals. Not the person who wants to no uncle, then go fifty, then you know, the uncle. Or show you know, your best year not a year who feel say, dependent trust too. And so about what we did because maybe I think it's a year, what way DNA way, the next time, look up for because on trust too, now, yes, sir. Next time, the cock of fun, never be ready about. Okay, DNA, you're not a soldier, and I said, one I don't want to go DNA. You feel as you say, he doesn't trust you. You want to go DNA and all the hours the past for the meantime. My crown to 2 years to be a crack. As I'm a crown on no one, and I may papa, I shall which I will never heard of my panel. Who said, you're not because of woman and another phone. Well, it's a minute man for you who any good to so untrust to so on you. Yeah, man, every one that non trust too. When the baby offer trust number, offer trust is when you should also from Kwame Patrol. My why? No, we are done. Why?
Esther, Miss Lawrence, what happens to the woman?
Nothing.
Thank you. No, you say it's nothing. My word against your word. I say this is your child. You say you don't believe me. So you want to run a DNA. After the DNA, you realize that the child is yours. And you say nothing to me. Okay.
Counselor, who's next? Counselor, debut. I didn't know DNA now. Me and Kayamia. Me call my cast a young DNA. Now the Awuye crop with the Yama. Me call when I'm a DNA number. And he said, me, I'm not with you, sir. Not so what about DNA, no about the yard. Now they say, may know what the Anna's over your DNA. There's no way DNA. Okay, we'll be on the moon. Maybe the messenger say, hey, open, I say, one to. The woman who can't pay will see him. Over to church, who can't say the work will see, yeah, too much. As I said, Baba will see him, counselor.
Esther, everybody, baby, I may say. Obana alene tia wako was awoso aba o se abofra no de aba na nya wodia. Ukoye die ne na abofra ne wodia. What happens to her?
Counselor, anybody say girl, counselor, anybody say girl no be fa die we chinchine.
So I didn't bear man the one for the chinchine. Me mo ba ne fa ne chinchine ba bear man the one for the chinchine.
No, me counselor die ne na me person mo ye ne enya bear man per se o. Akrana o ti the fifth na akrana you confused me papa ni anase nya me papa ni no. Akrana o di agogo se ni papa e akrani na wo na ni papa ni no no.
Ni ma me si ni papa ni ni ma me si ni papa ni. What's papa say no no a? Ina me si enti ni papa ni koye na ni papa ni a. What happens to the woman?
Counselor. Oba no ana make a chance counselor. Me mo oba ni fa se ni tim se ni kunu ni kan ti o. Se ni e be ya me ba no. And you may be all you need now, every day, we should allow it to be said. It is just a proof for you to be in the marriage and be happy that finally the truth has come out. So what you were saying was not the truth, except the machine that will prove the truth. What if they go and the child is not for the man and still you are not cheated on your husband? It happens. I'm a living witness. Mama Tiwasi, I bring my submission. Matthias here. What dream? Esther, what dream? Esther, what dream? Esther, what dream? Wako, Asawajan, Koye, need money test. Results there then. That's a chim then or your mobile. As some sebe or ye and deal. That crack in the heart of the woman, will it ever go? Would that crack go? What clear it out? What clear doubts number one? I'm on one. And then was shady. And what happens to the woman? How? No, in what way? When the chest of your papa, your DNA proves that I'm a good woman.
Abna, and the DNA is what will prove that you are Papa. Obia Chasu me who Abna Obebia Chasu Abna Obebia Chasu so we say you were. Send your pen or whatever no jacket to Abby. And this Esther Titibre Chasu and Nefu. Esther na okwa wari o hina ni Chasu fu husa and you try and half. And Esther we are saying na me. O say Esther chapter 3. Nani Chasu fu uha. Nani Chasu fu uha. And you try it. And your body, the offending was emotional trauma she should go through.
That's what I said for you, and ABR or suspect ABR, what she see and answer the now no probability you can put on your public figure.
What's it? What's it?
On your public figure.
The public figure and India here.
And then anything you have seen, never get a canal to go back to the it's all my man for you. Hey, I be a picture in the area. That's almost opening see Omunya no Munko. Maybe because them are two now, or two now, I bet you party, Mamma. I'm a family crack. Maybe no to now for you. Everyone put your don't know bears of way. Your banner don't know what my bears of way. You bear man will be. But you're not for you. Then they will now have a wagon number 2. Because I don't know bears of way. And you bear man who know for you now. I found a wagon or 2.
And the dear and never our dinner so. I'm not even our dinner.
Our
let us see. The next person, Abna. I'm not even come Facebook now. I'm come Facebook now share post now me post your comment and go for trouble before oh yeah it was papa 27 I'm like kind of body tama mami can this all called Facebook. You go Facebook post na here no. I'm a for trouble full papa. Hey, yanko one every day. One so na do. Possess yanko.
Okay. Then you know to say the mechano encaneno. Said DNA in comfort. Natural not to feel a connection with somebody. Natural. People of God, yes, the boni, natural say, who money not yes, sir, but who be dear. Only about connecting now. What you I also wait there over not actually. I was up with and it's natural, say, I could be very different from all women. Ebushendo asebi sebi omu no muti susu na ya ko ba kudu o make tsa obeka tanya odia no obia ni wiase lady ni nya wrong and a guy no so man no so enya wrong. The fact is man no is not connected with the child and he has reasons and as you see lady no so say or man ni kunu reason dia to doubt her. She didn't mention say on fan
mention or see on fan a chida. What if you need that? The time of one in the back where dear manity. Okay.
He will fight and run away needs to fight a greater battle. Akwadana was in the plan. There is no faith. So when you say when you talk about and Katama man neglecting the responsibility concerning Akwadana and Katana is open to buy. Yeah, pray now. Now they are to buy.
until like Mammy Abel said, can't you for from unpacked lady, but lady named Penny say on one condition, said, you better DNA test now. So I never be over see.
And the man the Mubajine Hamo, Obuna of feeling the communal disrespect, the public disrespect in the moon who say Bibi. Oba kwa was so basi about Franny Yawodian, and the any Bibiana.
You can't just mistrust me in a marriage and you expect me to let you just have you have to. There should be some kind of agreement or bargain. I mean, who to me, part me said, and yammy back now, my child, not why did it?
And or see, the other can say, Jimmy D. about Franny Oba. I don't know how they move for home.
Mere words are not that solid.
By Nasudi, would give me a check. Mere words are nothing, but would give me a check will soon. I tried then Miss Row, a channel then why now what you a channel can a channel wama. I don't know that is a channel what you can wama. Ah, na channel be a nipa. A channel and tabo, a channel and tabo.
One cast the first one in your one call last one was the second one. There is something we are missing here.
Sister, we are not missing anything. Sister, we are not missing anything. Sister, let's say, dear Okoyen, or feel deeply disrespected.
Disrespected
because on far nechi, on man cause to believe so of fanechi, or see a kalani at the back. Don't mean that's on sanity and yan back.
Since there is a way to prove it, let them prove it. I mean, you can't just use their words to influence a man who has lived almost half his life doubting about that.
So finally, my time is up. If it proves say about Friday or Panadia, what should the woman do? The pattern ya na mo hwehwe. Ya wa pattern bi was asase so etimi yi ni pedi mguase ana. Ebi ne den.
Victorious. I mean, we cried a clear case, a fine case.
And the pattern bi ne ye den. A pattern nyama bi a de pattern manipulate fi enguase ebi ne ye den mamba mo bi din man besra sister.
Depending on everyone witness, she's into cars.
And the what the na kesi wo ho anka what the ne den. Uba diska kwa yoto anabe den.
Diska akofie. Hey, counselor.
Okotofie. No, a friend compensation house.
Exactly.
So you will leave an evidence to prove to your children that your father's mistake is the result of this property.
So they should also learn.
So that they should wait for a mistake of their husbands in future to buy them a house. Would you be happy to enter into that house of a mistake?
It is. I won't see that house as a mistake.
It is an evidence. It's an evidence of your husband doubting you. That is where you got this from. Yes. And you'll be happy to live in that place. I have been vindicated. So that house. This is not a trophy. This is not a trophy. This is a doubt.
But I have earned the trophy.
No, you didn't earn the trophy because of hard work. It is a trophy you are ending because of a doubt. Let's be truthful to ourselves. No. Let's not lie to ourselves. No, sister, don't lie to yourself. This is sister. This is an evidence of a disrespect and doubt. Please, let's be honest to ourselves. This is an evidence of your disrespect towards me. Your husband is giving you this house because he doubted and disrespected you. Yes. It's not victory.
Counselor, marriage is where go.
Sister.
Marriage is
sister.
The number of years.
Sister, it's not about your marriage. This is not the number of years. Hello, sister. This is not the number of years your husband is giving you a gift for marrying him. This is to prove that he has doubted you, and this is the gift of a doubt. Sister,
you cannot forgive.
Sister, Eddie, why the husband should also learn how to forgive, even if. What are we talking about?
That's doubt. This is not an offense.
So why can't he live with a doubt? Why can't he live with a doubt?
I get that.
Why can't he live with it?
No, live with what doubt? What are you talking about?
Okay.
About emotional trauma.
Okay, but so the woman is not. The woman is not. Hello. The woman is not traumatized. What makes him a victim? What makes him a victim?
A particular thing that you are struggling to accept. You know what it means?
What makes
mentally crooked.
I'm not a picky. What makes him a victim?
Mentally crooked. I mean, the man is a victim here. Let's not see like Obano one a victim.
Why is he a victim?
He might have the child. What are we talking about?
Why is he a victim, please?
The man is a victim.
What makes him
going through emotional stress
because
of accepting something that he thinks might not be possible.
So is the victim, should his victimization affect the woman?
Since they are all living together, it will affect some people.
Please,
please.
Girl, madam, I say when we go and the child is for the man, what happens to the woman? They should buy her a car. Thank you. Material women created on earth by materials. Congratulations. Clap for material women. Clap for material women. Let's go ahead. My time is up. I will treat this thing again. I promise you that my time is up. Like I'll go 7 hours for this conversation, but my time is up. I cannot deny my co-moderator. I cannot deny my co-moderator from not talking. Have you gotten the messages? But today happens to be the birthday of one sweet one of ours here. She says today is her birthday. Girl, happy birthday to you. 1st July baby born, Josephine Afo. May God bless and give you longevity of life and good health. I love you, Josephine. Take care of yourself. May you become better than you are today. May anything you need from God be granted to you. Happy birthday to you, Josephine Afo. Abna, do you have the messages from Facebook? Endorse.
Counselor,
that's what I count the area. But say obi nkasa o sister why nye di na wa me you feel so no I don't know
saying go back as share because I am go face
those watch wrong I'm not do all yeah you so the victory but what there who fear
I don't know to send a money na me treat more
consider deal the we are some there kotia dey na edide ntin ho enye de guys yi da ho a omaye confused nti omuni de obekan wo de yi bo ho ban hwe na ewu a wan hwa ubewu enkomo aye di wo de ne den
because we dey wadama and no man sorrentum ya pempem ya mama emre and you see a single I just saw because share that name
oh story near straight oma won kwala me nsa be ma no entwe ne ho enhwe second one nsa so bin say akola na nya ne ba ento si yanko adie ni obaya no so si onfa ade kuna chida na die ne ne chese ongu no e ne yase be mo ne te engine ndi ento ndi onya ka akola no ode ne command sister wa bri chiri ma ne hwe ejiabo nefa ne ho obi anfa ne ho di no nam ne be so akola ne nya ne dia be ma no so mo onye ento obi say ompene ma be ma nya DNA ya na me bisa say no koye na ne dia nso abe oba no den na onka tew ne yenko
And real quick, the Ayana, a chair, the Union, the Cotier, the Union Beat.
With us.
And when she say, what could be Nanny, dear, now or no, only if you own her no, because I was saying on the dear. I mean, okay, and after you ban so say, oh my DNA. Isn't that the only way to prove, say, Abofano,
that's not the only way, but that's not the only way. The only way is that the mother is alive. So the mother is the first witness. The child is yours. Yes, a woman is only a woman who knows the father of the child.
It's take word of the mother, say, Aqualani and India.
That's all.
Our counselor said between months and and I may my own Kalami and San about could be mean Reno. In Koyesa, and she sent a beya and covers above Franon so a bit to me a Hanoka cry, didn't Tina Amy and San Amquamidi. Beja whom you know, woman. And I mean, Minyam menses Namiko Cassie and top of the mamma, yes, I then to my boofia, oh, and you know, for the benefit of women, I will be a baby and considering it, you know. My men, ready a take one for the team. I just say, Oje and grass, I don't be a quiet. Because back of our counselor or the coca.
Now you're going Papa the answer on your day.
And certainly, Sissy and what me I cannot correct. You will actually say a dear Kayano. Oh, Kayano correct. It is what me I go one. Then I will see SSC as any no walking when it's the mono. A foul one and to say
it's what happens to the woman.
Nothing happens to the woman, counselor.
That's it.
Nothing but a simple, okay, the opposite one, that's it.
Okay.
And then we move.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
So I'm not doing mom dear. So now, Tad, me now, 2 minutes, manner. Then I don't quite a fast swap. See, 2 minutes, you know, or best family be our best son. Because one has a crowd to per bono. 1 year, dear. And yes, I mean, we see them see me 20 minutes. If it is ever any corner, apparently, we met to at a baby or non a pet, see, and a men are made channel at Panimu Ibuno, saying he is far quaffer. On Tia said, yeah, and do a next door, and that's the baby.
In the Muninas, single life. Abana, have you got the stories? Single life, young boy. Okay. I'm not reading God. How? Don't forgive us. My uncle Shaw cried and he can't.
Okay, but I could say, Madam, let him do the DNA test to clear the situation. Sending the boy abroad is not the solution to the problem, but rather worsen their relationship. Do the DNA at the blind side of the bed, that's all. But we should say, or bad thing now said, so far as you are not the one going to pay for the DNA test, please allow him. Stephen should say, if there's nothing you are hiding, let him do the DNA. And now Kwame should say, forget the disrespectful aspect and address the issue. If you have nothing to hide, why send him away? DNA is the only way to settle this issue. And if you are not afraid, then maybe the man is right.
Wow.
They should say, I don't know why you would prevent your husband from doing the DNA test. At least for the sake of your son, let him clear the doubt. Which guy said, but why do most women feel uncomfortable when the man tries to do a DNA test? If there is nothing hidden, what should be your concern? Okay. E.T. Mensah said, don't trust human beings. Allow him to do the DNA. Graham said, child, problem is cooking. It's either the problem is solved now or resolved tomorrow. The choice is yours. Abraham, say, if you know the boy is his, let him do the DNA. After the results, you can send the boy away from mistrusting you. Okay. And another time, I say, you get that. Obesho said, if I say, Madam Faithfulness, please allow him to do the DNA test. If the results show the child is his, take all the case to your father's house and let him come and apologize and compensate you before you go back. And if the results also shows he is not his son, I will personally come and help you to pack your things. Vivian said, Madam, I put it to you that you cheated. DNA should be more compulsory for new babies. Dan said, but why can't you prove him wrong if you are not so sure of not cheating? Because what you want to do will only prove him right. Gloria said, is DNA deeply disrespectful to you? If you really think about your son, why don't you go ahead? If he is really the father, you have to suggest the DNA first because you claim you are innocent. Now you want your son to go abroad for what? You will let your husband think otherwise. It seems you are hiding something. Just do the DNA. When it comes out that he's the father, he's going to pay dearly. But if not, you know the outcome. I
will revisit this conversation.
And I'll back at and if I said, oh, many catch a well, and it's our grand,
Abna, but why can't Abna? Why can't a father who has a doubt quietly do his misjudgments behind the scene, but to approach the wife?
No, make us all the bed or Dobana and Wobana, and telling the Dobana has a woman.
The Bontia, Debbie, or Bema, Debbie, Bema, Uguoban, Uko any secrets. Abna, my stand was yeah, until I've taken care of 11 people whose husband have done a DNA and has broken them till today. They are not recovering. I'm telling you.
Hey,
I had a stand, though, Abna. My stand was Malinkoye. When Asamaja was going to do the DNA, I told him not to go and do it. Yes, the marriage is illegal. But are you aware that Asamaja's wife can never forgive Asamaja for that public declaration? The adverts Asamaja and the team did to go and do a DNA because of the things that were happening with Ratelamti and the rest. When the results became positive, did they do the same advert? Listen, let's not think some human beings are more important than some human beings. If you are a man and you think that the DNA results of your son will cause you to love him the more, you go quietly and do the DNA. If you find out that the child is yours, God will punish you for your misbehavior.
Okay.
Compensating a woman for doubting her has never brought any result in the life of any woman. I say I will revisit this conversation because it's becoming unbecoming. If you find the DNA of a mother in the life of a child, it doesn't add anything to the conversation. It doesn't add anything. Bema wedi wo yira sem na woka. Enya akola na enya ni mame, so we can do a DNA of a mother to prove this is your child. But I'm saying that what if the child is for the man? The results prove. What do we do? Give her a house, buy her a car, still marry such a woman?
I will divorce.
Even when you divorce such a woman, how will you feel?
Okay.
My question is, does DNA build marriages or destroys marriages? I will visit this conversation again. Because my time is up. I can't express myself. We should be careful with this thing that happening. Every day is disgracing somebody. But nobody has gone to places to check whether, okay, you will find out that maybe the child is not even for the woman too. Why do we treat women like that? Why? Because open a watch. Now me say yeah, but yeah, bontin ye gu oba de ni masia. Obi nkaja say yen kwhwe so be oba no so ni husu akola no ana the 40%, and we checked it and see. Yeah, on Colombia, yes, someone mistaken in the hospital. Why do you always think that women are cheating? Why? Why open the watch? Let's be careful. Compensation has never solved any issue. A woman was bought a brand new house. She still came back to me. She can't forgive herself. The shame, the ridicule. Nikuna Tomano, Mama Jimmy Fuano, or Casanya Balono, and Robert Tofia one way easily. The house is still there. A kind of yao and kind of nije. Don't think that compensation will stop that nonsense from a man. If you're a man doubting it, quietly go behind the scene and do it. If you go and do, and the child is not yours, take your action. But don't show it to the child. On semi, Jimmy, Mapon. My friend, see that Emboa. Abna.
There's a lot of one
single life with a watch of Miss Row. In daytime, and the Wakasa so be a me share credit no so single life. Wakasa so be a and the Abisa said, Chilawa Jenny and Co. Earpon Abna. My single life in Casani and Corner, one baby day.
Okay, that's counselor, Bearman, a bar a plan one, a resource a banner tray. It does say a banner your movie in Adia. And I say a banner or banner dear, and a bearman dear, and a your movie in Adia. Resource the answer. By to me, dear, say, or banner to woody, so on far bearman dear. On the other bearman and quay dear, and on in the paternity and maternity, or when you really oh, ye, not say a bearman dear, own Jawa dear.
Na Uncle Candy.
And your bearman, own Jay.
Own Jawa dear, na uncle of Frana on your day.
Also, and now what dear.
Matthias here. Single life. And the own Jawa dear, na uncle of Frana na on your day.
Oh, no. I feel the one who say a word dear.
Na your day. And not then now, Bananya. Won't drink quite chilly.
Yeah, because Bema, a casse, me papa, dear, make us say no. I don't know my channel one. And then go for a catcher or ma. What's me up when you my backano, and you will forget one. Make us say no. Now I'm catching enough for catching a dual for the bush and for the man who be gone a catcher and say, when the cock catch up on us and then I see with dear. What would you ask? If you are a baby to say papa. Papa can a mention and will be making one on Huna and your papa photocopy. By any account, Niniamum, and as a soul. You would make you look at an offer back or one or two hours a promo financial. Photocopy now, as I have one number. Maybe a nice have them, or which Bushano, a Bushano, Panassi will be not watching. Maybe as I'm a way. It is a wood, shall not run in your wood, yeah. Me a castle be a Beverly too. And on the back, the end of one, I get happy.
Now, wait about Tima, and she say, P1, this way, Jimmy for. What are we talking about?
It's a cow fetch them wine now for your dear, and I won't start running your wood, yeah. And I will be comfort to a banish out running a media. It was Mamma Goyon soup, and no clan and cow would tell Banty Yanado, which I ran so the article. What will I say? A granny or banner?
This is a sensible man. Ebi ya dada wo bi no nyina. Enya wo so dia. Why do you always blame women? Why are we blaming women? Why?
The pastor wa koja ne ba no Nigeria ene do obi di ama be ma ne koye di no se fa bi ku jida yes ta for ne ne dia not know so obi die ene ya sesa no hospital one e di ne dia
me see me wo bi wo Ghana nkwala ne ye ta san o me ye 3+ e IVF nkwala me nsan ne nyina nya papa ne dia in Ghana enne me ne mo ka say
enti me dia me no oba ne kwa de ne akọ ka kire oba no enyi be ma no no anaje no de beka asase ne kire me because nkofo one susua o susu ho akire wo mu na busuafo na afofo oba ne na afofo a mo kura ya oba na hyi enyina na apolutu be ma na den say fatu na nsu ba ko yedie ni ehwe te se ni oba ne ate no de beka se ye kan enya wo dia wafa wo chi enti me dia ukohwe na ye wo dia ukohwe na nya wo dia aware ni bejai
that's it ebusiafo
se me jai plan na metina ho e beka se obwa one wa pa ne chaw no nte ho akwa ne de ne no goku no ba na ko dire sika goku na nye good resource sa ne beka iti de ka me kwa dia resource ne ba e positive negative o ja wa de no ho enye ne de so na be ma na mo kwa ko ehwo mo ba ma no esi.
Yeah, that's it. So I'll treat the topic again. Does DNA prove is DNA good or bad for marriage? Does it prove good marriage? Good night, good morning. I'll see you in church. We are 7 years and we are celebrating Prayer Palace at 7. I want to invite all of you to join me for service 5 p.m. every time. 5 p.m. I'm still sitting here, 3 hours late. So for more don't and my loneliness in tea. Meda when you know say Vic medase, abuna medase. Man banka. Abuna a friend my man say passionate and not depassionate and now what passionate and now then. Abuna my man possesses. But we want you every time. May fee your banner one, a banner, obi a dinner jar, and afana you fashion why. Abna banono ne papa nyamba e omko e DNA asini ahwese ho anya wo eti possess go say possesses. Thank you for coming. Abna, follow her, tell her to follow me on Counselor Lutrot. Follow me right now, Counselor_Lutrot. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on YouTube. Please follow me. Please let's follow each other. I'll see you again tomorrow. I have a very touching story, and tomorrow will be another time. If you don't take care, I will treat the same topic again tomorrow so that we have the part 2 of this conversation instead of bringing out another story. Abna, I love you. Thank you very much. I'll see you. Welcome to July, my month of divine breakthrough and rest. May God give you rest in this month of July. May your 7th month not be useless like the first 6 months. Rather, may your 7th month be the best month of your life. I wish you well. You will not die, but you will live to testify the goodness of God. December is waiting for you with your testimonies. Thank you, Lady Victory. Thank you, Esther. Thank you, Abna. Thank you, Honorable. Yeah, you came to pass through. I know you have to go somewhere. I'm aware. Single life. Thank you for coming. Good night. Till I see you again.
Thank you.
It's bye-bye. Bye-bye. Facebook, YouTube. Thank you for coming. Good night.
Yare yo, yare yes. Obi benya one fi yare. Yamfa yare nsu nya nipa. Sichire yare ni no. Sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy. We are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pocket, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862-215-2007. Your Zelle 862-215-2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055-000-5077. 055-000-5077. It is the MTN number. CL Foundation for Health and Support. help us with the diabetes equipment, glucometers, wheelchairs, old clothing, new clothing, financial support, and let's give it to the needy. Thank you for your support.